Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flag from MissionStarCraft, bringing you guys a new game. This is going to be a bronze level game. Thank you very much to our submitter here, AdofTheKirk. I'm going to call you the Kirk because you are the Kirk. Obviously, you are awesome. Thank you very much for sending this in. I do love my Zerg buddies sending out some replays, and I do love me some bronze level play. Not going to make fun of anyone in this, as there are so many things to learn. It just means that you have more and more things to actually get better at. I thank you very much for sending this in. I'm going to see what we're going to have in this game. It's a 37-minute long match. Holy cow. This is going to be a cold-casted game, so I don't actually know what is going to happen in this game. I'm just going to go ahead and get it up to 4 times speed and see what happens. Sending that Overlord out, very good indeed. Going to send out that SCV to get that supply depot. One thing that's very important if you are a Protoss or a anyone is when you're going to build a building, send it out, send that SCV probe or drone out early. Going to go ahead and attack that. Not really going to get the engineer. Really? Oh my freaking god. Going to throw down the engineering bay first. I don't mean to make fun of you, Mr. Gus, there in the top, our red Terran, but really, I hope you're not going for that Planetary Fortress action. I really do not, it is hilarious to see a Planetary Fortress rush, but really, yep, we're going to see ourselves either a fast expand into a Planetary Fortress or something along those lines. We are seeing that fast expand going down, and we do see that I actually have the chat function on. I don't really know why, but that's okay. Going to have AdofTheKirk getting that queen down for that one. Very nice indeed. I do like all the play so far. No big deal. I would like to see maybe a layer. There we go. Yay, there's the layer. Woohoo! Overlord placement doing pretty good. Actually, really great Overlord placement. Really good. What? Okay, we're going to wall off with a Planetary Fortress. Great, so that we are very protected from any ground forces that come in right here. Just right here. Or if they just kind of sneak around and he puts the Nidus network like right here and then attacks straight in. He's perfectly defended. Really great. Going to get this third down. Really, actually great play. Nicely done, AdofTheKirk. Going to get +1/+1 for our lings that we don't have yet. No big deal. Very nice. Going to get that macro hatch. I'm actually really liking what I'm seeing. Very nice indeed AdofTheKirk. I do like... Okay, missile turret. I think our Terran buddy here may have a tad bit of the downs. No insult to anyone who does. Just wow, this is kind of ridiculously stupid play that I'm seeing from... Gus here. One thing I would say is don't do this and don't do this. And the tanks are fine, that's cool and everything, but don't do this, bro, don't do this. Gonna go back to our submitter. Awesome infestors, gotta love them infestors. Your macro so far seems to be actually very good. Gonna keep that money down. We do have a little bit of Vespine, but that's not actually that big of a deal, especially when we have this many infestors and we're going for a heavy infestor play. Could use some banelings. Do we have a baneling nest actually? No, don't have a baneling nest. Not too big of a deal though. Speedling Infestor is a very powerful thing. I'm gonna go and send those scouts out and go, what the hell is he expanding? Or whoa, walled off with a Planetary Fortress and a ton of or 2 tanks. Not a ton. Okay, 3 tanks. Very weird play. I'm very confused as to what's going on. Gonna send out those burrowed infestors and see what we can do. This is gonna be very interesting. Gonna send those Vikings around. This is a very annoying thing that happens to a lot of Zerg players, is those Vikings go around and just pick off all dim overlords. It's gonna be very annoying. However, we're gonna see a lot of speedlings going. This is something you really don't want to do ever, and that is to send this many speedlings in against Planetary Fortress. You need to knock it out, but I will repeat what I said in the previous video. Get that baneling nest, and how many banelings did it take to take out a Planetary Fortress? 19. Yes, 19. We did lose a good amount more than 19, however, in that case. Going to throw down those infested Terrans and send them in. Going to be able to do a little bit of damage to the nothing because the tanks are there to do their jobs. Going to put down another Planetary Fortress, but because, hey, it obviously worked out really well here. But we're going to go ahead and have the Vikings be in position. Got Thors. Got pretty much everything we need to defend against small amounts of everything that Zerg has, except that Zerg has large amounts of everything. And Broodlords, very good. I didn't spot that hive going down, but very nice. Holy mother, Broodlords, very nice indeed. Lots of Broodlords coming in. Very well done, AdofTheKirk. I have no problem with any of your play. Very well done. The one thing I would say is creep spread, and hotkeys. Really want to have those hotkeys set up. We have a lot of banelings. Need that baneling speed really quickly. That is super important. But we're keeping up with our upgrades all during this time. It is the 22-minute mark, and our Terran buddy really doesn't have an army to speak of that would be able to do anything. Really important thing when you get Broodlords, don't morph all of them, or this sort of thing happen to use all of your Broodlords to just a few Vikings. Really important. Only have like maybe like a 1 to 2 ratio of brood lords to corruptors, unless you know that your enemy does not have much in the way of air. Not too big of a deal. We can see that our Zerg buddy here out of the Kirk has a huge advantage. Just a few Vikings, this ridiculous planetary fortress wall off, and a good amount of tanks to wall off and just kind of keep everything in Terran's favor. We're going to lift off our main. Yes, lifting off the main with this orbital command that is at full health, full energy, to just kind of quest around and figure out where we can get some resources. Yeah, with that 1,000 best beam that's just kind of sitting there in the bank for our Terran buddy. I don't really have any problem with the 1,300-ish in the bank for our Zerg buddy, because, well, we're almost maxed and not really anything to worry about, especially at this level of play. No big deal. Sitting in those banelings, you see how fast they take out that planetary fortress. Very important to do that and wipe out all those tanks. Just going to come in. As you can see, the planetary fortress has 52 kills. That's a huge amount of kills. Don't really need to do that. Just going to, if you could just, morph your low health corruptors into like 3 broodlords, that would be perfect. Going to get a bunch more speedlings. Very nice, no big deal. Expanding everywhere. Very, very good. We do have, if we look at the drone count, 57 to 23. I will make a note that the burrow and then run away. Love that. It looks like somebody has like a bunch of zits all over that expansion. I would note personally, by the way, that I actually lost my train of thought and had some sort of piece of advice that I would say that I don't actually have in my brain anymore. Banelings, yay, banelings. Oh yes, drones. As a Zerg player, what you want to have is around 70 to 90 drones in the late game. It's super important. You're going to be able to have that once you start getting into this stupid amount of minerals. What you want to do immediately is start throwing down spine crawlers and then rebuilding those drones, spine crawlers, rebuilding those drones, spore crawlers, rebuilding those drones, that sort of thing. Because the drones are so cheap, having that defense up is just kind of way worth it rather than having that stupid amount of money just kind of chilling. And by stupid, I don't mean retarded or anything like that. I just mean just a huge amount. So we do have this good amount of banelings going to come in. Almost, so close. Almost takes out that planetary fortress. 122 kill planetary fortress. Ooh, did he? Yes, I think he did. He upgraded the building armor, and that Neosteel, I think. Let's see. Yeah, yep, range 7. He has the buffed range for them planetary fortresses and missile turrets. The missile turret actually has 2 kills. And that armor, this is absolutely confusing as hell. Took you long enough, lol. Oh, Gus. What in the world are you talking about? GG the Kirk. Thank you very much for sending this in. Please keep sending in those replays. Again, I don't mean to harass anyone or troll anyone, just kind of... I will say that if there's anyone in the StarCraft community who thinks that walling off with a planetary fortress is a good thing, unless you're doing it as a forced restraint, is kind of a bad thing. Ooh, we had a fusion core going up so that we could transfer into a no-economy battle cruiser play, that sort of thing. I actually did use that energy on that orbital command, very nice, but yeah, there are a lot of things to work on for our Terran player. I would say just look up a build, just a basic build like a 3 racks pressure. Very nice that you can use against pretty much any race, especially at the Bronze League level. That would be a very good step to work on. And for our Zerg buddy, I would say some creep spread and kind of working on our Broodlord micro and Speedling micro and be able to get easily up beyond silver, if not gold, pretty quickly. But otherwise, very good. Thank you very much to Kirk for sending this in. And I'll be moving on to a bunch more games today. Thank you very much for all of the games being sent in. Please keep sending those in to MissionStarCraft@gmail.com. Please put any comments as to feedback that you might have as to what you'd like to see me do, that sort of thing, in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Help me get this out there. Thank you very much. This is Flag signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next cast.